a girl to ride. I need a girl to be my world. I need a girl to, oh my. I need a girl in my life. You know, guys, you know this song. So this is what we're going to discuss this day. So welcome back to Mora TV. So guys, today we're going to talk not our very own, no, it's not even our very own. We are going to talk about P. Diddy, you know. So if you are a millennial, you grew up listening to this guy and he was our idol. Na kama wewe ni yule mtu ulikuwa unanunua kitabu ama unachukua kitabu unaweka, you know, you write their lyrics zilikuwa zinatokea on Sunday. You understand that shit? Yeah, sahi, in fact unafaa kuwa na watoto sahi, but hey, don't come at me, I'm just saying. But you remember that song? You remember that song because it used to ring and I'm missing you. You know those songs. We were really glued to Kiss 100, listening to those songs and really worshipping these idols. For sure, we were seeing them as the idols. We were seeing them as gods, and we were seeing them as the real deal. You know. So recently, that has actually changed. We are actually looking at these celebrities in a very different eye. We actually watching them as like, oh shit, you people have just doing the most out here and we never actually knew. We grew up knowing you people as our idols, but now we look at you as our God knows what. So guys, Sean John Combs, yes, that's his official name, and apparently this guy has been changing names every single time. I don't know, do we have the what can I say? Do we have the ability or the rights or whatever rights we can give it to ourselves here in Kenya to actually change our names in that rate? Do we? Unaweza mkale uchange tu jinako, like let's just change our names, and today I'm so and so, tomorrow I'm so and so, tomorrow I'm Wairimo, tomorrow you know, the next day I just want to be called Wamboi. Is it possible? Or tomorrow today I'm a Cage, tomorrow I'm a Kinyi. I don't think that happens in Kenya. Or does it? Is it that easy? Because the rate at which this guy was changing his names, because his name is Sean John Combs, it came to Puff Daddy, because as I grew up, that is the name I knew him with. Then it came to Sean Love Combs, you know, and I don't know, you know, these names, when he was called Puff Daddy, then he dropped the Puff and it became just P. It became P. Diddy. And it has been having a very big, this particular person has been having a very, very big tussle with the authorities in the United States. The tussle I'm talking about is very major, and I mean major, you know, major. You know, when we are talking about S assault, you know what I mean, S. Anything related to S in the States is a big thing. It's actually a big thing. And I want to list for you all the 47 allegations against P. Diddy, and apparently I don't think I'm going to be able to tell you all 47, but this guy is in deep trouble. This guy, I don't think there's any way he's going to revive himself, because a lot of people have come up, a lot of people have really you know, filed a complaint on P. Diddy, Sean Love Combs, Puff Daddy, Sean John Combs has done one or two things to them, or on them, or against them. Sean John Combs, let's just say P. Diddy has been doing the most, you know. So apparently this guy has been accused of sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, obstruction of justice. You know, there are so many, and I'm just wondering how he was able to get away with this. I don't know the name to give it for all this while, because these things span from 2000s. Not 2000. There's even one of his managers saying that this thing started around 2 or something there. And this thing is vast. And the fact that P. Diddy was actually a musician, a celebrity, somebody who was given some kind of some kind of pedestal, to step on, and we looked up on him. We really did not. Not many people will look into his life. We were looking at his life, not in his life. So a lot has been said, and it is said that Diddy showed a pattern of abuse that ranged from verbal, physical, sexual and sexual, using extensive grooming tactics. By extensive grooming tactics, we mean that this person will actually make you feel comfortable, make you feel loved, make you feel like you are safe, and then it will boom hit you up. It'll hit you and you don't know how, when, and how you are hit, and by physical, we mean that, the government of America, the authorities, not Linda, means that he was dragging. By dragging is actually giving people drugs, not dragging, you know what I mean, kicking, punching his victims, intimidating, and he also hid his victims to allow them to heal from injuries inflicted on them. Well, guys, so this guy actually hurt people so much that he actually even had a part where he allowed them to actually heal from pain or from wounds or from injuries or whatever name you want to give it. He also intimidated them into his orbit, I think it's his home, and made them participate in his freak-offs. Apparently, freak-offs are parties that he arranged, and there are so many people who have actually attended these freak-offs. From the likes of Jay-Z, Beyonce, Kim Kardashian, J-Lo. Remember, J-Lo was once his girlfriend, so there's a lot. Anyway, these freak-offs were very sexual, a lot of sexual activities happening, a lot of orgies, a lot of everything. And in these freak-offs, there was actually 1,000 bottles of baby oil. You remember the song Justin Bieber sang, "Baby, baby oil"? We thought that it was actually a song, but Justin Bieber was crying out for help, and we really did not catch. We did not get the point. We did not do what, but we did not, Diddy made his victims have sex with prostitutes and record them electronically, and these performances were done under drugs. So you are given drugs. So you are actually doing these actions while you are not normal. You are intoxicated with something, and sometimes unknowingly, they were given drugs unknowingly. Sometimes some others did them knowingly, and they were also recorded. Others knowing, others not knowing, and it was a whole organization. It was not something small, because there were people who actually brought in the baby oils. There were people who actually were bringing in the prostitutes. There were people who were arranging for these parties. There were people who were arranging for the people to heal after the whole action. So this is a whole organization. And what I'm asking myself is, how did he really gain from this shit? Like, how was he gaining? How was he benefiting from doing this? Is it something, is it what can we call it? Is it an addiction? Is it something that, I don't know, is it a fantasy? What is it? Because there are some things that you don't just do, you don't just do some things, okay, this was an organization where his associates who will book these freak-offs and all necessities needed, e.g. baby oil. You hear what I was telling you? E.g. baby oil and lubricants, and also procure prostitutes. And he actually even had people brought in IVs. Yani ile unaekewangu ile maji uneke. Okay, sorry, I don't want to talk I think you understand by the word IV, to recover from physical exhaustion and drug use. And these drugs included ketamine and GHB. Go and look it up and you'll understand what I'm saying. And He will force victims to carry firearms. Okay, this is where now J-Lo comes in. It's actually said that J-Lo was actually forced to carry firearms around for him when he was his girlfriend, when she was his girlfriend. The victims included Jane Doe, Liza Gardner. If this Jane Doe, it was hard for me being in the music industry and being that young, not knowing where to turn to, and everyone telling me they loved me and just turn their back as just in a sec. This is what he said, and this actually said, it actually showed in many ways that this boy was actually lonely, because you remember that time he was around between 11 and 15 years old, and he was lonely and really needed a lot of guidance, and P. Diddy took that guidance on another level and destroyed this boy. And that guy, like, what's wrong with the people? Pedophile, P. Diddy, pedophile, I don't know, like, I'm just I don't know, like, I was going through this whole thing, and I was like, there's no way somebody can be this much, especially a father. How? If you're going to be a father, I feel like even when you are growing up, there are things you will not do to another child, because, man, you won't like the same done to your child. Okay, so there's also a video saying, where Diddy was saying that I don't have custody of him, but for the next 48 hours, is with me, and we're gonna go full crazy. Okay, here's the thing: if I was told this statement before this whole issue came up, or this whole situation came up, I would have believed that they are going to the studio, they are going to record, he's going to be taught how to make music, he's going to be taught how to make money out of his music, he's going to be taught on how to be a man, by being a man. I'm not saying P. Diddy's way of being a man or whatever, but just being taught ways of life. But right now, I'm seeing him being taught on how to use lubricants, how to use guns, how to use baby oil, how to use drugs. Man, it's just so it's heart-wrenching when you're a parent and you just imagine that is the person you gave your child to. I don't really know what's going on right now, but I just wonder how his mother feels when he really finds out what actually happened to his son. Is he really beating his head up? Because he should be crushing it up. Because how did all this happen under her nose? Because I remember there's a time she was his manager. So what actually happened? So right now, as we are talking, P. Diddy is in custody in New York. And he has been actually denied bail. So apparently, a lawyer advised him not to stand, to be on the witness stand, because apparently it's going to be, the interrogation is going to be mentally grueling, and is going to, and also tormenting, and actually, you understand your process whereby you are being grilled and asked questions and being, everything being twisted, your mind, people just playing with your mind, and he actually advised he advised P. Diddy not to do that, because it is going to torment him, a move that might make his testimony invalid, or he might even testify against himself. I don't know what you guys think about this whole thing, because it is actually making me look at celebrities on a different light, or a different. Apparently, I'm just happy I've not had a Kenyan who went there. I've not had a Kenyan who went to see P. Diddy in his mansion, or in his house, or in his whatever. I'm happy that we are safe as Kenyans, or are we? We don't know. But then, I really hope that those people went through anything that had to do with P. Diddy get their justice, and that we stop really worshipping these musicians, because a lot is happening under the sheets, or is it under the sheets, under the rooms, whatever. And if our kids are actually, if our kids actually want to pursue music, pursue this, anything that has to do with fame, let us be careful, because I feel for Justin Bieber, because I feel like a lot could have changed if he had not gone through any situation with P. Diddy. But now his life took a turn. Maybe I also had saw somewhere where he was saying that he wants to protect Billie Eilish, because he doesn't want her to go through what he went through. So guys, let us protect our children. And if you have to go to fame, or if you're really craving for fame, please work for it, because people are doing the unthinkable to get there. And that's all I had for you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, share, and above all, comment, because the comments means a lot to us as an organization. Thank you.